Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Marky video. This is about TikTok. Not TikTok. I was about to say this is about TikTok drama, but I feel like everything on TikTok is drama. So let me read the title. This is TikTok Coachella disaster goes viral after event is dubbed Fyre Festival 2. Okay, not Fyre Festival 2 because Fyre Festival was a mistake and scamish. But there's actually going to be a Fyre Festival 2, so... we'll stay updated for the drama on that. But dang, what is going on at Coachella? I've never been, but also I've never really heard like bad things about Coachella. But I don't know. Not all up on the internet like that. So yeah, I wonder what this is about. But I guess I'll find out if I stop talking and start the video. So let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
Right, so moving on from my
Let me turn it up a little bit.
video that I uploaded a couple of days ago, we are going from drug dealing to drug taking.
Oh.
Because in today's video, we are talking about Coachella. Well, actually, the topic of...
Okay, so that's not what I was expecting. I was like expecting other problems, but not about le drugs.
conversation doesn't really have anything to do with drugs. In fact, it's
Oh.
more to do with like organization, but I couldn't think of an organization joke, so we're rolling with that, okay?
Oh.
Either way, it's that time of year.
Never mind.
Again. Coachella is happening, and every year when Coachella comes around, there's always a lot of drama. In fact, this year is just no different. And actually, this year might be worse. I'm not sure, right? I'm not there. I can't tell.
Dang, what has happened
The
before?
amount of, like, drama that I've seen come out of it, it's been more than usual. Now, we are going to look through a lot of TikTok videos from people who are currently at the festival and talking about their experience at the festival, but I do want to start by reading through some of the articles that have came out about this, because it'll give a broader idea of what's going on here. So here's an article on the New York Post, and the headline says, Coachella mayhem boils over as festival goers brave 12-hour lines and near-record temperatures,
Dang.
in quotations, literal hell. The conditions were described by many attendees as being among the...
But 12-hour lines, like, isn't this like a yearly festival? They couldn't like learn from other years how to like maintain the lines and like make them like go faster. I guess it's for safety, like they're checking bags and stuff to make sure like no one's bringing weapons and stuff. But still, like they couldn't hire more people to check these people getting in and stuff to make the lines go by faster. Because dang, if there's one thing I hate is a line. And waiting.
The festival began in 1999, with some comparing this year's Coachella to the infamously botched Fyre Festival, and others demanding refunds before the first set has even been played. I made a joke earlier that I didn't know Fyre Festival tickets were included in admission this year, but that's honestly how I feel, a Coachella ticket holder told Business Insider while waiting in his car on Thursday. I feel duped. People are peeing in cups, added the man, who arrived around 4:30 AM local time. Yeah, this will make a lot more sense later. The forecast high in Idaho on Friday was about 102 degrees Friday. Okay, so Fahrenheit. I know absolutely nothing about Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? It's around 39 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, as you can imagine, as a British person, I don't really feel these temperatures very often. And in fact, the small amount of times I have felt these temperatures, it hasn't been in this country. Another TikTok creator at the festival,
Yeah, I hate
the event
hot temperature too.
this year. We had no one directing us once we got close to the campgrounds. I even saw a staff member get taken to a medical tent for dehydration.
Dang, a staff member.
I spoke to was so disorientated and out of it, I was genuinely concerned. So yeah, what you'll quickly realize when we look through some of these videos is that
They don't have enough water for staff.
Started right away, like before people even got into the grounds, because the amount of time that people had to wait in these queues to get into the festival was ridiculous. I've seen some people saying like 9, 10, 11, 12 hours just waiting in a queue in the boiling hot. Now obviously the heat can't be helped,
I would never.
but it clearly has been made worse by a lack of organization, it seems. So let's actually start looking through some of these videos, right? So this first one is by a TikToker called Daily Musician Bullshit, who has uploaded a few videos talking about their experience like waiting in the queue and getting into the festival.
So we're on hour 8 of being in line for the fucking Coachella.
And they're still in their car.
Camping, if you haven't heard, it's a shit show this year. We can't drink water.
Okay, so I thought they were waiting like outside in a line, but are they waiting in their cars to get into the parking area or something? I don't know. But dang, isn't their car gonna die or something? I don't know. But dang, that must be crazy.
We can't go pee. They won't let us into any of the restrooms. No bathrooms except for the staff, and the staff won't let us in.
Yeah, so this was one complaint that I've seen a lot, right?
Dang,
so
that's
obviously
crazy.
they're waiting in these queues for a
I would
ridiculous amount
never.
of hours in the boiling heat. Now, the big problem here is, that I've seen a lot of people mention, is that you weren't able to go to the bathroom. Which, I mean, if you're waiting in a queue for like 10, 11, however many hours it is, you're gonna need to go to the bathroom at some point. So that's resulted in people being like, right, I'm not going to drink or eat because then I'll need to go to the bathroom and I can't do that.
We haven't eaten since 3. I ate 4 donuts at 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That's it. I've drank 1 thing of water
I
in
haven't
8
even
hours.
finished my water.
Can't finish the water. Can't do anything but sit here in the fucking. Our car is overheating. My
Okay, so I'm not sure how Coachella works, but they're planning on camping, but they don't have snacks. Because isn't that like the main thing about camping? Like you bring your own food and stuff. I don't know, but I feel like that's one of the first things I would pack is like snacks or something, because if I know I'm gonna wait, not sure how long I'm gonna wait, I would have something to snack on.
my phone has overheated twice.
My camera doesn't work on my car. How am I supposed to?
Yeah, so as you'll also hear throughout these videos, a lot of people got there around like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you know, in the early morning, and I believe that is because in previous years, like, the doors usually open around them times, so people thought they could get in straight away, find a spot, set up camp, all that stuff. But I guess this year, it was different. There's people saying that there's, like, a different team running it this year, or at least running the camping side of it.
Oh.
So maybe that's the reason for the change. But I guess
Dang.
the doors didn't open
They
until
messed
around
up.
9 a.m. instead. In fact, this same TikToker, Daily Musician Bullshit, also posted a couple more videos. There was this one here saying cars were breaking down constantly from idling and overheating. She shows this video of a car like having to be pushed away. We then see another video that says update after 12 hours we made it.
Wait.
Which
What kind of car is this? Like, has it already been beat up and stuff? Because what is this covering? Like this covering thingy, is it because the car is damaged? And I don't know, I've never seen that before. But yeah, if the car is already messed up, then it's probably gonna break down anywhere besides here also. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, that's crazy. If your car breaks down and you're just trying to go to a festival to have fun, but you have to worry about your car now.
overheating. She shows this video of a car like having to be pushed away. We then see another video that says update after 12 hours we made it. Which all I can say
After
is
12
me
hours.
personally, right, it's a preference thing, but I just personally would rather not go if I
Yeah.
have to wait and miss out a whole day's work
Waiting
in a queue for
12 hours.
It just doesn't seem worth it. I'd rather just not go. I mean, I don't go to festivals, not for this reason in particular, for many different reasons, right? It's just not really my vibe. But I mean, yeah, this waiting in boiling heat for 12 hours to even get into the festival, that'd be enough for me to turn around and be like, you know what, I've changed my mind. There's also plenty more videos like this one from a TikToker called Julie, who showed this video that says took us 9 hours to get in just to get stuck in another line inside.
Okay, so wait, is this the parking area? Because also another reason I would not want to go. Dang, I'm so close. Like if you want to leave early, you can't because you have to wait for other people around you to like remove their cars. So dang, even when you want to leave, you still have to wait. No, I would feel trapped.
Yeah, so I believe
I am
this
not
is
going.
to get past security, right? So they waited 9 hours to get to security, I believe. They obviously got their car checks, which we will get to later. A lot of people saying like the security wasn't really checking people's cars all that much, but once it got past security, you then have to wait another queue to actually get in still. Here's a video uploaded by a TikToker called Karima. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but it's another example of someone waiting a long time in the queue and also saying that people's cars aren't really getting checked all that much.
We even checked our car, like barely, didn't have to take anything out. He just checked us and that was it. And then on our 7th hour, we finally pull into our spot and took us a total of 7 hours and 5 minutes.
Which, I mean, look, at the time, while you waited in the queue for a long time, you're probably quite happy that you're not having to take everything out of your car and put it back in just to be checked and whatnot, and that's probably the reason why the staff didn't do it, I guess, right? Because it's taken so long, they're in the boiling heat or whatever. But, I mean, It's pretty worrying, isn't it? Now, moving on to what I believe is the most viewed video that I've seen, kind of talking about this, like, Coachella disaster, if you want to call it that. It's a video uploaded by Liz here, who uploaded a video that has 2.7 million views. And at the time of recording this video, Liz says that she's been waiting in this queue for 10 hours and she hasn't even got through security yet.
10 hours?
Coachella, what the hell are you doing? We have been stuck in line for nearly 10 hours. We showed up here for...
I feel like next time, or maybe, I think he said that there's a new team, like, putting this together, and maybe they don't know what they're doing because they're a new team. I don't know, but I feel like they should have another location where people can park their cars, and there's like a bus that will take people there, like a location outside of Coachella area where they can like drop their car off, bring whatever they need, and then they get checked by security there before getting on the bus, and then the bus takes them to Coachella to, like, I don't know, like a speed pass to cut through all the other waiting, and then I guess they get checked by security again before they enter the actual festival. Because wouldn't that be better? Like, less cars at the actual place, and like you just get on a bus and go to where you need to go. You don't have to worry about your car.
camping at 3 in the morning and got in line. It's almost 1 p.m. right now. We still haven't even gone through security, and everyone around us has been here for just the same amount of time.
And then also goes on to talk about the problems that this is causing.
It's 100 degrees outside. People's cars are overheating. They're running out of gas. There are no bathrooms anywhere for us to use. There's staff porta potties people are being denied access to. People who've been waiting there in their car for 10 plus hours. People have literally been using the bathroom behind
They did
bushes
not-
and animals, and they paid like over $600 to be
They did
here.
not plan this out.
Right? Like I said
Wow.
before, like obviously the heat can't be helped. Obviously there might be some lack of organisation in terms of the speed that people are getting through queues. But how on earth are people not even like allowed to go and use the toilets while they're waiting in the queue for 10 hours? That makes no sense to me. Like not only should people be able to use the toilets, you would think like
'Cause,
burgers
like,
would be handed
if
out
you're
or
a guy,
something, but it
it's
doesn't
easier,
seem like
but
any of that happens.
dang,
But
if
either
you're a
way,
girl,
this
what are you
ends
supposed to
this video
do?
by saying that the whole experience has been really disappointing.
This whole experience has been so disappointing.
'Cause, like, a
and
guy
it's
could
been
pee in a bottle.
Extremely dehumanizing. People are pissed. The news is here. People are fighting and cutting each other in line. Someone in my group got sideswept being cut in line, and another woman literally got hit by a car because she was trying to block them from cutting in front of her. This is a complete shit show. I don't know what Coachella's gonna do to fix this, but it better be big.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a guess, I would assume that they're probably not going to do anything to fix it. They're going to put, like, the act on, right, and people are going to see their favourite artist, and I'm sure that'll be the thing that most people will talk about. So, yeah, if I had to guess, I would assume that they wouldn't do anything about it, but, yeah, it was clearly a bit of a shit show, especially at the beginning here. Now, moving past the queue, right, let's talk about some of the stuff that has happened since people actually got into the festival. So, there's a video uploaded here from a TikToker called Kayla, who goes on to talk about how the vibe just isn't that great at the festival, and that's mainly because of the lack of organisation. Like, they paid extra to get these flushing toilets. No one knows where they are.
Now we're just trying to find the flushable toilets that come with our site, and no one knows where they are. Like, no one knows. I'm not gonna lie, the morale is pretty low right now. I've asked like 12 different people where the flushable toilets are. No answer.
And then goes on to
I would
say
be
that
mad
he
paying
hates
for
to be the
something
one, like, complaining,
and it's
but
not even
really
there.
unorganised.
I hate to be a complaining ass bitch, and I've tried to be positive this whole time, but it is fucking crazy how unorganized this place is. There are no workers in sight, and the ones that I do get a hold of can't even tell me where the fucking toilets are at all. And it's like, okay, first world problems, but you know, you pay a lot of money. And me especially, like, that was one of the pros to this, like, new powered car camping site was having flushable toilets, and I don't know where they are. It also doesn't help that we literally were waiting in lines for 7 hours. And literally in the past, I've driven in, no problem. Coachella's literally getting Fyre Fest this year, like, what?
And then finally, another thing that I've seen a lot in videos talk about good.
Well, I guess if you're camping, then maybe my bus idea won't work because, like, you bring your car because all your stuff is in there. All your stuff is in there, like your tent and stuff. But I don't know if you're. I don't know how else they can fix this.
Coachella
I don't work
is
there.
The snakes at the campsites. Like, there's this video here
Snakes?
by a TikToker called Ivana who uploaded this video. I mean, it says snakes at Coachella camp.
Go, go, go. Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
Snake. Yeah, again, as a British person, this might seem a bit crazier to me than it would to someone who maybe lives in a place that does just have snakes and they're quite regular to see. But yeah, I mean, if I was at a festival, or
I guess
like,
the snake wants to
and there was like a snake going around,
go into the festival.
Really shit ourselves, I can't lie. There's another video here uploaded by a TikToker called Joshua, who again shows a snake. It might be the same one, to be honest.
There it is. Oh, it's moving. Shit.
Oh, like under the tents, man. Like, can you just imagine seeing that under your tent?
Yeah, or like if you're in the bathroom and like comes in.
No, it's not for me. It's not for me. No, again, this obviously isn't something that can be helped, other than the fact that obviously the festival is at a place where snakes live. It just seems like a lot of people have been disappointed this year. Which, I mean, as I said earlier, does seem to be kind of like a reoccurring thing. We see a lot of like videos like this every year. People complain about Coachella and the lack of organisation. But it really does feel like this year there's just more than usual. But you know what? I'm sure people are going to have a great time. There's obviously a bunch of acts on. People's favourite artists might be playing. So people are going to have a great time regardless. And I obviously hope they do as well. From the prices that I've seen people pay to go to Coachella, it personally wouldn't be for me. But obviously it is for a lot of people. A lot of people love going. So hopefully it is the best time. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section.
Okay, so that's basically the end of the video. But yeah, that's not for me. Like, I don't mind going to festivals and concerts and stuff and like standing for like 4 or 5 hours for like a concert, festival, or whatever. I don't care about that. But just getting in, like, you pay for a ticket and you expect to go in and then have fun, but dang, all this other stuff happening before you even get a chance to go inside. And like with the flushing toilet thing, like if you pay extra for something at the festival and like no one even knows where it is, then is that a scam? Like, you can get your money back because you pay for flushable toilets and you don't even know where they are. No one knows where they are. So like, that's weird. But yeah, I'll just stay in the safety of my home and I'll watch live streaming of Coachella on YouTube. But that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI V. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.